Hi, I am Angie, and I am so glad that you are joining us today for a Basics to Essential Oils class. So I want to respect your time, and I want to keep this short and simple and sweet because I know everybody is so busy. So I'm going to be trying to talk fast. I'm not a talk faster, so that's not a strong suit of mine, but you'll be able to go back and watch it. So if you go back to the event later, if I said talk too fast and you want to watch it again, you can go back to your events in your past events and find it and watch it again. And so I'll start by telling you a little bit about myself and then how I got started with Young Living essential oils, and then a little bit about the oils, and then we'll talk about each one of the 11 that come in the premium starter kit. They are some of the most popular and most versatile oils, and how we use each one of those. So like I said, I'm Angie and I live in Alabama, and I have been married to my husband for 18 years. I can't believe it. It's been 18 years. It feels more like 8 years, but I did get married when I was 10, so not just teasing. We've been married for 18 years and we have 3 kids. We have 2 teenage sons and a little girl who is Precious and the princess of the family that we adopted from China. So that's a little bit about me. So I got started using essential oils back in 2014, and at the time, that winter, like November, December, January of 2013, 2014, my family was unhealthy, and it was showing. You know, we didn't know anything about living a healthy lifestyle. We were not eating healthy. We were using store-bought household cleaners and products and personal care products that were full of toxins, and our bodies were showing the results. And I remember where I was still driving in my car when this revelation came to me finally after just 3 months of just feeling very, very bad. And I knew at that point, it was like a light bulb went off, ding, we have to do something different. My family has got to do something different. We need to take a more proactive approach to our health. But I did not know what that was going to look like. I didn't know at that point why we were so unhealthy, and I didn't know what changes need to be made. I just knew that we needed to take some steps to take a more proactive approach. We were just facing life reactively, and it was not fun. So a couple of weeks later, my friend Tina Niemi contacted me. Praise the Lord, she did. And she said, Angie, have you heard of essential oils? And at that point, I had never heard of essential oils. And so when she asked me that, I'm thinking, what are you talking about? The only oil I could think of is, okay, my car takes oil and we use oil to cook with. What are you talking about? And so when she told me how her family had been using them for the last 4 months, and what a difference it had made with her family's health, I knew right away that this was something that I wanted to try. So I ordered a starter kit with Young Living, and it came with 11 bottles of oil and a diffuser and some other goodies. And I am so glad I did. That using the essential oils and Young Living's products that are infused with essential oils has made a huge difference in my health and in my family's health. And I am so grateful and so thankful that Tina contacted me and told me about these oils, and that we gave them a shot. So that's how I got started. And so I always like to start by telling people what essential oils are, since I had no idea what they were when I got started. So the essential oil is the liquid part of the plant, the aromatic liquid that comes from the plant. It's the lifeblood of the plant. So when the plant is injured, it bleeds the lifeblood, the essential oil. That liquid is kind of like our blood. It delivers the nutrients and oxygen throughout the plant, and it also helps to clot the plant. So if it's, let's say the stem breaks and that essential oil comes out, and it helps to heal that plant. So that's what the essential oil is. And the molecules in the essential oil are very similar to our human cells and tissues. So that makes the essential oils compatible with our human proteins and helps them to be readily identified and accepted by our bodies. So the molecules in the oils fit together with the cells in our bodies like pieces of a puzzle, and they can aid in everything in our body from head to toe, every system in our body, our immune system, our respiratory system, our digestive system, and everything, our brain health, our weight. So everything. Sorry, did I say that too much? Everything? Okay, sorry about that. So some characteristics of genuine essential oils. Essential oils can quickly penetrate the tissues of our skin. Tests have shown that oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid within 3 seconds when we inhale them. And they have been found in our bloodstream within 26 seconds when we apply them topically. So inhaling the essential oil, applying it topically are two great ways to use essential oils. The body metabolizes the essential oils typically within 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body, but the essential oils have been found in an unhealthy body up to 14 hours later. When the body was fighting something or unhealthy, the body knew to hold on to the essential oils longer, which is amazing. So let's see what else. Essential oils, this is very interesting. Essential oils contain a constituent called sesquiterpenes, which has the ability to pass our blood-brain barrier. When we were created, God placed a barrier around our brain to help things stay out. And so man-made medicines and products are unable to pass that blood-brain barrier, praise the Lord, because that barrier is there to protect our brain. Well, essential oils that contain a high amount of sesquiterpenes are small enough that they can pass that blood-brain barrier. So they are great for our emotions and memory and all things that our brain helps with. So I want to be clear right away that I am only talking about Young Living essential oils. Young Living has been in business for more than 20 years. The founder, Gary Young, has an extensive knowledge of how to plant, cultivate, harvest, distill, and test these oils in the optimal ways and times to make the most therapeutic and pure essential oils. So Young Living has a seed to seal guarantee to us that they will not sell us anything that has been adulterated, that has been diluted, unless they've told us that they diluted it. They test the soil before they grow a crop on it to make sure that there is nothing harmful in that soil. They have the knowledge to know the best time to harvest a plant and to distill the plant so that it is therapeutic when we get it. Then they test the oil over, I'm trying to remember how many times. It's like a crazy amount of times, like 9 times, 3 different ways, I believe it is. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But they test it extensively to make sure that the compounds in the oils, the constituents in the oils are at a certain level and that they don't fall below that level so that they are therapeutic. So when they test it, if it is not to their standard, if it is not therapeutic, they will not sell it to us. And that is Young Living's seed to seal guarantee. So quality counts. It is so important to know the company that you're getting your essential oils from and their, you know, their knowledge and their processes, what they're doing, to make sure that what you're getting is doing more good than harm, because these little bottles of oil can be so helpful for us, but if you're getting them from the wrong place, they may be diluting them with synthetic stuff, and it may do more harm than good. Okay, so I am only talking about Young Living's 100% therapeutic grade essential oils because we can use these oils in ways that I would never suggest you using other companies' oils. In fact, I would never suggest you using any other company's oils in any way, because whether we are ingesting an oil or we're breathing it in, it is getting into our bloodstream and it is enacting a change in our body. And we want to be enacting a positive change instead of a negative one, right? I mean, you know, we're going to this, we're using the essential oils to make a positive change in our bodies, and we want to make sure that that's what we're getting when we're using them. So I also want to say that I am not here to diagnose, treat, or prescribe. So we're going to start talking about the essential oils, and I'm going to give you about 3 ways. I'm going to try to keep it to 3 ways because I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet and respect your time. So I'm going to give just a few ways that we use each oil, and I am not qualified to diagnose or prescribe for you. So I always suggest finding, when you're using essential oils, find a good reference material to be able to look up what oils to use when, and you can look up, there are some really, really great reference books and materials. Personal message me and I will tell you what my favorites are. I've got an app on my phone that is my favorite because I have it with me at all times, whether I'm out or I'm at home. And there are a couple of books that I have at home that are really, really great. And so always have some reference materials when you're using essential oils so that you can look up information about the oils and what they're good for. And because there are so many uses for each one, and we could talk for hours about each one of these oils, but I'm gonna just keep it to like my top 3 or so favorites. I'm gonna try really hard. Okay, so let me take a sip of water, and let me be honest with you, this is not my comfort zone. Teaching a class, talking on a video is not my comfort zone. So I have my one of my favorites here. It does not come in the kit, but if, like, I always suggest one of the first ones you want to order, or you want to add it onto your order when you're ordering your premium starter kit, is Valor. I don't know if you can see that. Valor is great to give a boost of confidence and is one of my favorite oils. So, all right, the first one that we're going to talk about is lavender. So I have some in front of me to help me remember which ones to talk about. And I have these. So the kit looks like this, and it has 5 vitality oils, and it has 5 regular oils, plus the bonus oil of Stress Away. And I want to tell you the difference between the vitality oil and the regular. Okay, but I'll wait until we talk about peppermint to do that. Okay, so lavender is a favorite of many because lavender has so many uses. It is known as the Swiss Army knife of oils because there are probably 10,000 or more uses for it. Some of my favorites are, lavender is great to help us unwind, to relax, to sleep. It can even be used for focus. With my son, when he's working on homework, he is so smart that, you know, his brain is constantly thinking about this and this and this and this. And so it kind of helps the brain to slow down a little bit to be able to focus. So lavender is great to just kind of help us calm down. Lavender was one of our first success moments with our Young Living essential oils. When I first got my kit, my daughter was not sleeping through the night. And so we made up a sleepy time cream, and it had coconut oil in it. And we whipped up some coconut oil to make it kind of creamy, and we added lavender and 2 or 3 different oils in it. And we started just rubbing it on her chest at night to help her settle down at bedtime. And so she started sleeping through the night. So we were like, yes, yes, we love our oils. Bring on the lavender. Give us some more lavender. And she also has very sensitive skin, so she will break out very easily. And her skin was very unhealthy at the time. And so we noticed, we didn't even think about it, but after we had been rubbing her sleepy time cream on her for a couple of weeks, or I don't know how long it was, 2 to 4 weeks, we noticed that her skin was just so beautiful, soft and smooth, and the breakouts that she was having from the sensitive skin had settled down. So it helps your skin settle down as well as, you know, everything else. So it's funny. But so lavender, great for skin, great to help us unwind. And we love to put it in Epsom salts for a bath, especially for Joy. If she is playing outside, rolling around in the grass, when she comes in, believe me, her skin's going to be itchy. And so we'll put it in some Epsom salts and put it in her bath at night, and it just helps so much. So anyway, those are a couple of my favorite uses for lavender. Lavender is also great for when the seasons change. I'll just put a little bit on my nose if my nose is running a lot, and it'll kind of help to dry that up. So love it for that too. Okay, second, I promise I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker with these. That is hard. There's so many good uses. Okay, peppermint is a favorite of many. Now I'm going to explain the difference, because in the kit you get Peppermint Vitality, which is on the directions. It says you can use it internally, you can ingest it. And the peppermint that comes in the minty colored bottle says that it can be used topically on our skin, and you can diffuse it. So the FDA said that we cannot list all 3 uses on one label, and so we have a Vitality line, and they are all listed that you can ingest them. And then the regular colored bottles have the directions that you can inhale them and you can use them topically. So that's the difference. I believe I've been told from Young Living that they are distilled in the same batch. It's the same oil. They're not treated any differently. They're both 100% therapeutic grade. They just have different directions on the label. Okay, so peppermint. Peppermint Vitality. Some ways that I use Peppermint Vitality: if I'm stuffy, if I'm all stopped up, I can just inhale it from my hands, the regular peppermint. Or if I have Peppermint Vitality, I can put it in my coffee or put it in some hot water with some local honey, and it helps to release all of that that's stopped up. Also, peppermint is great for the digestive system, or sometimes we like to diffuse it in the car, because peppermint is great to keep you alert and focused. So if we're on a road trip, we'll diffuse it in the car to help keep us focused while we're driving and not get drowsy. But it also is great if being in a car makes you nauseated. And so I will, sometimes I'll rub it on my belly, the regular peppermint. And so when you do that, just know that peppermint is a hot or spicy oil, and it will sting some people. It does me. So if I rub peppermint right here on my forehead, like I do sometimes. It'll sting if I don't use a carrier oil. And a carrier oil would be like olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil. It's a vegetable oil, and the molecules in the vegetable oil are larger than the molecules in the essential oil. So when we use it together, and usually I just use like an organic olive oil for a carrier oil, I'll put 1 drop of the carrier oil and 1 drop of my essential oil. And then, so if I rub it together and then rub it on my forehead, it helps it to not sting, because it helps it to, our bodies to, what is the word I'm looking for? It helps it to enter our bodies at a slower rate. So that's why it doesn't sting. Okay, so that's peppermint. Next, I'm going to talk about frankincense. Frankincense is amazing for so many reasons. Frankincense is a very valuable and sought after oil. And frankincense is great for the immune system. If we are feeling like our immune system is dragging, we'll apply it on our backbone, and that helps. Frankincense is so good for the skin. And it's also great for our emotions. And probably my emotions is how I use frankincense the most. Sometimes I will just open up the bottle and take a whiff of it. Now, I'm going to be honest, frankincense was not my favorite to begin with. It has kind of a different smell. It is, so it took me a while to get used to that smell. But now I absolutely love it. And so I will put some on my face in the mornings, and I put a drop on my wrist, and I inhale it. And those are my favorite ways to use frankincense. I also love to diffuse frankincense at night. It just feels like such a secure feeling when I diffuse it at night when I'm going to bed. I just diffuse it right beside my bedside and go to sleep, and I just feel so secure. Okay, next we're going to talk about lemon. So lemon, this is the regular lemon, and in the kit comes the Lemon Vitality. Lemon is sunshine in a bottle. So if you have a kit, open that baby up and smell it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Lemon and all of Young Living's citrus oils are cold pressed from the rind of the fruit. So lemon, orange, tangerine, lime, and others, there's so many more, are cold pressed from the rind, where all the great vitamins and healthy molecules are. Molecules? I don't know. The healthy stuff is, I don't have a good scientific background. So it is not acidic to our teeth. When we, and I will put a drop of lemon in my water every day because it helps clean our bodies. Lemon is a great cleaner, and it cleans our bodies as well as our stove or our shower, whatever you're cleaning. Lemon is a great degreaser. It is also great as a stain remover on our clothing. Absolutely. So anyway, so the Lemon Vitality, I just put a drop in my water every day, and it tastes great, and it is so good for our health. Lemon is great for our immune system, to boost our immune system. And but you do want to make sure that when you put a citrus oil like lemon in your drink, that you're drinking from glass or a ceramic or stainless steel. Do not drink a citrus oil from styrofoam or plastic, because it will pull the toxins out of that cup, and you'll be drinking them, and it'll even put a hole in that cup. You'll get to the bottom of your cup and there'll be a hole in it. So just keep that in mind when you're drinking your Vitality oils with citrus. That's what I'm talking about, citrus Vitality oils. Okay, next, oh, can I just go back to lemon really quick? So lemon was my first love, and I ran out of my lemon first because I love to diffuse it And so I would put about 5 drops of lemon in my diffuser every morning, and it just puts the smile on our faces. It just, especially on a Monday morning when nobody wants to be getting up, nobody wants to be going to school or work on that Monday morning. And so I'd be diffusing lemon, and it just helps us to have a better outlook that morning. So love that lemon. Okay, copaiba is next. Isn't that a strange word? Copaiba. It is a tree, and a lot like frankincense, and it has a lot of the same characteristics as frankincense. Copaiba is great for the skin, great for our immune system. It is great for cellular health. Frankincense is also great for our cellular health. Copaiba is also known as an enhancer. So when we apply it topically on top of another essential oil, it helps to drive it in and work better. So it magnifies the effect of the other oil. Did I say great for the immune system? I think I did. Great for the skin, great for our emotional health. And I love to diffuse copaiba also, and especially at nighttime when I get into bed, and it just gives a sense of security when I'm trying to go to sleep. Okay, so far I've talked about 5 single oils, and now we're about to start talking about blends. So in the Premium Starter Kit, Young Living has in there 6 blends for us. First, I'm going to talk about Thieves, and in the kit, it's Thieves Vitality. So it's labeled for internal ingestion, and Young Living also sells it in a regular label. So Thieves is a very popular oil with Young Living, probably one of Young Living's most popular oils and favorite oils. It smells wonderful. I diffuse Thieves every day. Thieves is great to clean the air, and it is so effective that Young Living has created a household cleaner with Thieves. They also have Thieves toothpaste and mouthwash, laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, dish soap, hand soap, a waterless hand purifier, and so much more. The Thieves spray, so much more that I'm probably forgetting to mention, but I use every one of those products, and it is so effective. So I diffuse Thieves daily to boost our immune system. Joy has a roller bottle with Thieves. I put in the roller bottle, which is just a bottle with a roller top on it. Young Living includes in the kit 1 roller fitment, and so I don't know if you can see this, but it's a it rolls on the top, and so you can pop off any one of your bottles the flow reducer. Here, I'll show that to you. You can pop that off. Just pop it off and put the roller top on, any one that you know you're going to be rolling on every day. So a lot of people do that with their Stress Away and they use it as a perfume. That's the first one I put it on and love it. But you can also buy roller bottles, which would be just like a glass bottle with a roller top on top from Amazon or a couple of other stores. Online stores is typically where I get mine. And so Joy has one, and I think I put about 1/3 of the bottle with carrier oil, and then fill it up the rest of the way with Thieves. And she rolls it on her feet every night and then puts socks on to boost her immune system. And this has worked so well to boost her immune system and keep her healthier. Let's see, how else do we use these? So Thieves Vitality, I love to make a tea with Thieves Vitality, and I heat the water, and then I add local honey, and then add 1 drop of Thieves. It is pretty strong, and it is a hot oil, so you do want to dilute if you're making a roller bottle, or if you're just putting it in your hand. You probably want to start off by diluting it because it does have some hot oils in it. But when I'm making my tea, I'll put 1 drop of Thieves Vitality in it, And then I put a couple of drops of lemon vitality or orange vitality in it. And depending on how I feel, I may put a drop of peppermint vitality in it. And so I'll drink a cup of Thieves, and I call that Thieves tea. And I drink that about once a day to help boost my immune system. The clove in Thieves helps to deaden any pain. So it is great to soothe a throat. If you've got, a scratchy throat or something like that going on, the Thieves tea is wonderful for that. Okay, next is purification. Oh my goodness, purification is another one of my favorites. How many times do I say that? So purification is great for purifying the air and getting rid of stinky smells. So we will diffuse this whenever we need to get rid of bad smells. For example, I walked through my house today and yesterday, and I smelled something weird in there, and so we started diffusing the purification, and a lot of times I'll add lemon or orange to it, and I just love that smell. The purification smells so good. We also make a spray, a purification spray, and we'll put it in just a small spray bottle that you can get from the dollar store, and add witch hazel, about a fourth of the bottle with witch hazel, and add about, depending on the size of the bottle, if it's about that big, I would put about 20 drops of purification and then fill it up with water. And you can spray the room with it. If you replace other room sprays with that, and it has no toxins in it, and it is actually healthy for us. So we love to do that. Or, we went on a trip to the desert in the middle of the summer, and my friend brought her purification spray. So like in the middle of the day, we're spraying ourselves with it. We spray ourselves before we go outside with it for my family, because it has citronella in it. So it is great to spray on before we go outside, summer nights when we're going to go out to swing or go outside to play. And so I love purification for several reasons. Okay, next is Pan-Away. Pan-Away is in the blue bottle, and it has a safety top. Let me see if I can, if you can see the difference in the top. You'll definitely see it when it's in, in your hands. The top to the Pan-Away has that safety top where you have to push down and twist to get it off, because it is not pre-diluted, and it has oils in it that are high in menthol and are hot oils. So you would not want to use that Pan-Away without diluting it first to make sure that you're okay with it. And especially on kids, probably 12 years and younger, you would need to dilute it heavily, because it has a high menthol, in it. And so for their protection, make sure you dilute that Pan-Away. But you can guess with that name what it is good for. So whether it's your student who is an athlete coming home and their shoulder is hurting or their knee is hurting, or it's maybe mom who has been riding 2 hours there to a game and 2 hours home 2 or 3 times a week and her back is hurting, or maybe it's dad and he just worked outside all day long and his back is hurting. So any of those, Pan-Away is great for. And like I said, you could add the Copaiba on top of it to magnify the effect of it. Okay, DiGize. Every home needs every one of these oils, but I always say every home needs this DiGize. It is great for the digestive system, and I have a fear of yucky digestive issues. So let me just put it that way. So we whip out that DiGize. If anyone is feeling like their digestive system is not happy, and we put it on topically. Let me see. Okay, in the kit, it is a vitality oil. So with the Vitality DiGize, you can drop it on your tongue. My mom, she will press it to the roof of her mouth because she has some type of food allergy, and when she eats some things, it makes her feel uncomfortable. When we eat too much, you know, and we feel uncomfortable or we feel bloated, Digest is a great one to use. And peppermint, I like to also use it with my peppermint and combine them for the digestive system support. Okay, one of my favorites, they're all my favorites, but another one of my favorites is RC. RC stands for respiratory care, I think, but RC is great for respiratory system support. It is loaded with great essential oils for our respiratory system. It has several different types of eucalyptus in it, and this one has been very, very helpful for our family. Little Joy, she specifically needs help with her little bronchial tubes, and so we diffuse RC a lot and we apply it topically. So I will diffuse it in her room at night. I will diffuse it during the day if she's going to be there, you know, in that room. And I'll also apply it. There are some seasons, or at the change of seasons, when she needs it more. And so I'll just, as a precautionary to take that proactive approach, I will mix it with a carrier oil and rub it on her chest and rub it on her back. And it gives that extra support. Okay, so that's 10 oils that we talked about, but Young Living throws in a bonus oil of Stress Away, which is a beautiful blend that contains vanilla and lime and about 3 or 4 other oils. Oh my goodness, it smells so good and it is so effective. Whether you need it while you're driving through rush hour traffic, or you're shopping and you don't want to be shopping, you're shopping with kids in tow, or you just have that day at work, or maybe it's Monday morning. So that's why a lot of people will pop off this flow reducer top and pop on that roller top and just roll it on and keep it handy in their purse or man bag. Okay, so those are the 11 oils that come in the Premium Starter Kit. Also, Young Living puts in my favorite. So this is Ningxia Red, and in each of these is 2 ounces each, and Ningxia Red is off the charts in antioxidants, and we all need lots of antioxidants. You know, in our food, in our SAD, our standard American diet, also known as our SAD diet, we are missing a lot of what we need. So those antioxidants are so helpful for our bodies to fight off those, I think they're free radicals, or the bad guys. Anyway, so they are so helpful to keep us healthy, and I attribute a lot of my family's health to drinking that Ningxia Red daily. So I'm so thankful that they put these in the kit. So this tastes wonderful to me. Some people don't like the taste, but my advice to you is when you get your kit, or if you have your kit and you haven't used these yet, take them out, put them in the refrigerator, and then drink them in the morning, because this gives some people a lot of energy. So drink it in the morning and don't drink it at night your first time, just to make sure so you don't stay up all night. Also, I want to tell you that when you get your kit and you open up your box, there's a secret compartment on the bottom, and don't miss it. A lot of people miss it, and that's where your Stress Away is going to be, and your Ningxia Red and some other really great stuff is going to be. Like, they put in there also some sachets of several different oils for you to try, and some other great stuff in there. So you'll open up your box, and there's going to be this with your 10 oils, and then after you take that out, you open up the there's like a piece of cardboard with a ribbon. You take that off and there's a secret compartment with all these other goodies in it. So many people will call me or message me and say, hey, I didn't get my stress away. Where's my stress away? And I say, hey, did you look under that piece of cardboard at the secret compartment? That's where it is every time. So, all right, so that is what comes in the Premium Starter Kit. Oh my goodness, how could I forget to tell you about the diffuser? So with the kit comes a diffuser, and oh my gosh, you cannot truly experience these oils without diffusing. If you have a kit and you haven't started using your diffuser, you've got to start using it right away. So this puts the oil into hundreds or millions or thousands or something of molecules in the air, and it smells wonderful, heavenly. So you just put the water in there, and then you put your oils in there, and you put the top. This one has two tops, one a little top and then this top, and you press the button to turn it on. This one has a night light, and because it's light in here, you can't really tell that the light is on, but if you click it again, the light goes off, but it's still diffusing. And if you click it again, it stops diffusing, and I'm going to turn it back on because I love it. I'm diffusing Thieves and Orange. It's my favorite combo, and it smells like Christmas. Okay, so the diffuser comes in the kit. All of this for $160, and if you thought about everything that you can replace with this kit, you would be paying much more than $160 to buy something for your lower back or your knee, you know, and you know, something to help you rest better, and something to help you focus or help your tummy, and you know, just so much in here. Something to help your house smell better, and something for your immune system. So this is the value of this kit is incredible, and if you were to buy all of this separately, it would be more than $300, but the kit is $160. And the best part is that when you purchase the Premium Starter Kit, you get a wholesale membership. What that means is it's just like a Costco or Sam's membership, that you get 24% off all future orders. You are not required to purchase anything ever again, but to keep that wholesale membership, you do have to purchase at least a minimum order annually, one minimum order a year of $50 in product value. So, but you're not required to ever purchase anything ever again if you don't want to. So there's no strings attached. You don't have to teach classes. You don't have to talk to anybody about these oils if you don't want to. But if you just happen to be talking to your sister or your friend or your mom about these oils once you get your Premium Starter Kit, and they use your member number to purchase their kit, Young Living could send you $50 or more every time you do that, plus bonuses and commissions on anything that they ever order again. So that is a way that you can just get your kit paid for. So I like to tell everybody about that. That's definitely something that we all need to know, right? Because the kit is $160. So if you share with 3 friends, if you were to buy your kit today, and then you share with 3 friends this month, and they buy their kits, then Young Living is going to send you a check for $150 or more, depending on what all they purchase. So definitely a way that you can get your kit paid for. All right, so like I said, with that wholesale membership, you get 24% off all future orders, and there's no strings attached. You don't have to teach classes. You don't have to tell anybody, if you don't want to, that you're even using oils. But I just want to close out by saying that, well, thank you, first of all, for spending your time with us today. And thank you for taking your time out to learn more about using essential oils. And I just am so excited that I get the opportunity to tell you about the essential oils. When I first bought my kit, I saw the potential and what it could possibly do for our family. And then when we got the kit and we started using the oils, we immediately saw a difference in our family. And that's why I'm here telling you tonight. I never intended to talk to one person about these oils. If you had told me then, when I bought my kit, that I'd be doing a class, that I would be doing a video, that I'd be teaching classes, I would have said, you are crazy. You're crazy. I'm not going to be doing that. But when we got our oils and we started using them, we saw a difference in our health. And we have noticed a huge difference after we've been using them for a while. And I can't keep this as a secret to my little circle of friends and family. I have to tell everybody. This is a blessing that everybody needs to know about. And that is why I'm here telling you about them today. So I appreciate so much you guys tuning in and joining us to learn about these essential oils. What you need to do if you want to purchase your premium starter kit, you can comment below and we will help you get connected to the person who invited you to this class, or contact them directly and we will get you set up and get your oils ordered so that they will be on their way to you. So, okay, that is all that I have to say. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.